There's an invisible enemy that always shows up the moment you decide to begin. Just as you sit down to write, start exercising, or change an old habit, it appears. Quiet, persistent, relentless. It doesn't arrive with a fierce face, but with familiar whispers. You can do it later. You're tired today, start fresh tomorrow. Don't push too hard, skipping one day won't hurt. I call it resistance. Resistance is not an event, it's an energy, a force that rises every time you attempt something meaningful. And here's what you need to know. Resistance never truly goes away, but you can outmaneuver it and win every single day. My friend, I'm not telling you a fairy tale about unbreakable willpower. I'm sharing a truth that anyone striving for something better has faced. Resistance is part of the mind. It's not your enemy unless you allow it to take control. Resistance feeds on delay, fear, and lack of clarity. The more vague your goals are, the more mentally drained you feel, the easier it is for resistance to pull you under. So the first step to beating resistance is not trying harder, it's making your goals clearer, more specific, and simpler. The more specific you are, the less space resistance has to thrive. Next, lower the starting threshold as much as possible. Resistance is strongest when you're still thinking, but it begins to lose power the moment you take action. Tell yourself, I'll just do this for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes are your first sword against inertia. Sometimes simply starting is the biggest win of the day. And once you begin, you usually go farther than you thought. Action is the most powerful antidote to resistance. My friend, remember, you're not alone in this fight. Even the most exceptional people face resistance every single day. The difference is they don't let it rule them. They recognize it, they feel it, and they move through it, bit by bit, with relentless determination. Don't wait for a day without resistance. Become the person resistance cannot break. The more you act despite it, the closer you move toward real freedom, the kind that liberates you from the very barriers your own mind has created. That will be the moment you realize you didn't just defeat resistance, you defeated your former self and rose into someone stronger.